Does anybody else choose a word for the year? I do. I think we all should. I love doing this because it's an intention, it's aspirational, it's not a goal where you can like fail at it. Even if you move a little bit towards that word, you've achieved something. So I think this is a really good practice. I've got 5 ways that you can choose a word for the year, and then I'll tell you mine. I chose 3 because like one, I can't pick one of anything. Okay, but this is about setting an intention and designing the kind of year that you want to have. So first way to choose your word of the year, the word that corrects your default. So if you are constantly like overthinking, you're going to be decisive. If you overwork, if you are burning yourself out, you're going to think about sustainable. That's going to be your word. If you people please, boundaries. And the thing about boundaries, I'll make another video about this, is that people like set boundaries. Sometimes you don't even know what they should be until you're like feeling something that doesn't feel, you know, it's like, does anybody have a list of the boundaries that we should have? That would be helpful. If you play small, you're going to be bold. If you rush, you're going to be intentional. You're going to slow down. So that's how you can do it if you want to correct your default. All right. Second way you can choose the word of the year, the word that represents the version of you you're becoming. This isn't about fixing anything. This is about stepping forward. Okay, so command, owning your authority. That's my word of the year. I'm going to go into command. I love this word. I'm also terrified by it. Architect, designing your life instead of reacting. Sovereign, self-led, self-assured. That would get rid of imposter syndrome. Magnetic, attracting instead of chasing. If you can just focus on being magnetic and attracting people, things, opportunities to you instead of chasing them, it's just a much better energy to have anyways. Embodied, living fully in your body and decisions. Yeah. So this one, again, becoming. Who am I becoming this year? Okay, the third way you can do this is the word that simplifies your decisions. It's a filter word. If something doesn't align with your word, it's a no. Your word could be clarity. You're going to cut the noise. You're going to simplify your commitments. Your word could be depth. Fewer things, well done, better done. Could be focus. You could have one priority per season. Or your word could be consistency. Boring actions done daily. Okay, so those words will filter your decisions. The fourth way, I like this one. The word that counters last year. 2025, whoa, like, wow. I just want to move on. I don't even want to process it. I just want to move on, rebuild, move forward. Ugh. So this word can be a response to what dream. So if last year was chaotic, you have stability this year. If last year was heavy, you can pursue lightness this year. If last year felt reactive, this year you can be intentional. If last year was scattered, this year can be anchored. If last year was overextended, this year could be contained. The thing about this one is it makes the word emotionally grounding and not like aspirational fluff. If you can't do fluff, this is a good way for you to choose a word. Okay, and number 5, which is the one that I'm doing, is the word that feels slightly uncomfortable or hella uncomfortable. This is often the right one. Like we know, like our intuition, we know. A couple of examples for you. Visible, unapologetic, responsible, consistent, disciplined. Growth rarely comes from the cozy words, right? So for me this year though, I'm going with command. Command is about like a control center. Command is about doing something. Command is about directing things to happen, not doing it all yourself. Like I've done I'm trying to do it all myself thing. I've burnt myself out with that. Command is about having a team and directing the actions, architecting something, but it is about action. It is about results. It is not strategizing. I mean, that's part of it. It's not imposter syndrome. It's not wondering what if. It's not asking permission. Command is like go time. So that is my word for the year. I'm very clear on what I want to do, what I want to achieve. Now it's about doing it. And to do it at the scale and at the quality that I want to see, I'm going to need to build a team. So command fits there too. The other words that I'm really considering for this year weren't on the list that I just gave you, but they're words that I've heard recently that have piqued my interest that I want to explore more. Community. I've heard a lot about community in 2025, and I realized that I don't really know how that's done well. I haven't had a ton of great examples of how that's really done well, and I've been exploring, how communities really function well and serve the needs of the members without overwhelming the members. So I'm exploring community and also gifting economy. I've heard about this recently, where you pursue abundance and you share the abundance. And as somebody who loves business and loves to create and build businesses, this is really interesting to me on a different level. I feel like it's kind of a missing piece I've been looking for, because capitalism, business, there's a lot to that I would like to change and fix about those systems and the way we do them in the US. So gifting economy, I think, is really, really interesting to me and something I want to explore a lot. So those are my words of the year: command, community, and gifting economy. What are yours? I would love to know. And how'd you pick them? So let's do this.